Hi ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mongezi and today we are going to be talking about personal devices scams and how to avoid these scams when using these devices. So the purpose of this presentation is to learn about internet safety in workplaces. Workers feel safer to speak about things that they see online that could potentially be harmful. When employers are aware of dangerous activities online, they can possibly have open communication between employees and employers about online activity that can keep employees from harm. We probably have asked ourselves this question: what do scammers look for from their victims? Well, scams come in many forms but are all designed to get all your money. They do this by getting you to reveal your personal details, stealing your information, or even tricking you into willingly handing over the cash. It is important to know how to recognize a scam so you can protect yourself from these fraudsters. I will also show you what to do if you think you've been targeted or have fallen victim. Let's get into detail on what is a device. A device is a unit of physical hardware or equipment that provides one or more computing functions within a computer system. It can provide input to the computer, accept output, or both. A device can be any electronic element with some computing ability that supports the installation of firmware or third-party software. Let's look at an example of a device that is commonly used by everyone, which is a cell phone. A cell phone is a portable telephone that can make and receive calls over a radio frequency link while the user is moving within a telephone service area as opposed to a fixed location phone. It is also important to know how to spot a phone scam. You normally spot them by seeing unsolicited calls, emails, or messages from someone claiming to be an authority or a trusted source. A sense of urgency or pressure to act quickly or miss out on a deal. Spelling or grammatical errors in the communication. Refusal to appear on camera or meet up with you in person. A price that's too good to be true, or a promise of easy money. Now, when using a cell phone, you are most likely to become a victim of being scammed. We are going to look at the tips of avoiding scams when using a cell phone, which are: always put it in the same spot or designated spot in your home or office. Use a timed silent mode or a loud ringtone to help you locate your phone. Protect your phone with a password and install an anti-theft app. Stay organized and avoid putting your phone in cluttered or risky places. Back up your phone data regularly. Here are tips that you can follow to avoid App Store scams. Read reviews, not just the first few. Since star ratings can be gamed to be deceiving, it's worth reading the reviews themselves. Don't give money without a free trial. An app that demands money for a service that it doesn't perform is a scam. Seek trustworthy recommendations. Now let's look at Wi-Fi scams. Wi-Fi scams can occur anywhere. For example, you go to an airport or other hotspot and you fire up your PC, hoping to find a free hotspot. You see one that it calls itself free Wi-Fi or a similar name. You connect. Bingo, you've been had. The problem is that it is not really a hotspot. Instead, it is an ad hoc peer-to-peer network, possibly set up as a trap by someone with a laptop nearby. Here are some tips that you can follow in order to avoid Wi-Fi scams. Firstly, check the authenticity of Wi-Fi connection if you are at a place with free Wi-Fi. Always verify the correct name and password of the Wi-Fi hotspot from its owner before joining. Browse HTTPS websites. Use a VPN. Update software regularly. Employ two-factor authentication. Switch Wi-Fi off when not in. Now let's look at Bluetooth scams. This is a very tricky one because with these messages that we get, they could be simple spam messages or phishing messages attempting to trick the target into providing personal data or downloading malware on their device. Unfortunately, with Bluetooth interference, it is impossible to detect. But what you can do is you can just switch off your Bluetooth when it's not in use. It is more important to be on the lookout for phishing nowadays. You are probably asking yourself, what can I do to keep safe from Bluetooth scams? It's simple. Firstly, all you can do is disable Bluetooth on your devices whenever it's not in use. Secondly, disable file sharing services that rely on Bluetooth like AirDrop or FileShare unless you are sending or receiving information or files from a trusted friend. Make sure you have an anti-malware app installed on your smartphone, tablet, and Bluetooth-enabled computers. In this event, the hacker does not try to break into your device. The anti-malware app will detect and block suspicious activity, protecting your privacy and personal data. Fortunately, blue bugging attacks still are not a very common thing, but that could change quickly. Now let's look at WhatsApp scams. According to last year's statistics, WhatsApp is one of the most popular mobile messengers around the world. A huge audience of application attracts imposters and leads to the growth of WhatsApp scams. Although the company is constantly adding new features for more privacy and protection, scammers are also developing new ideas to defraud WhatsApp users. I did some research and analyzed the types of latest WhatsApp scams and collected up-to-date information in this presentation. Messaging apps and social media platforms make it easy for scammers to carry out their deceitful schemes, find and contact their future victims. Scammers might use WhatsApp for different purposes, such as to extort money out of you by pretending to be someone they aren't, to get your personal information to commit identity fraud, to infect your devices with malware, to steal your WhatsApp account. Let's take a look at the most common WhatsApp scams, which are malicious links. With malicious links, a WhatsApp scammer can infect your device with malware on it. They just send you a message that asks you to download an advanced version of WhatsApp, get free tickets for some events, or fill out a form to get an unexpected prize you have won. But the good news is that WhatsApp checks the links entirely on your device to identify if they are suspicious. But end-to-end encryption does not allow WhatsApp to see the content of the messages. That's why you also need to pay attention to links and not tap on them, especially if they were sent from an unknown number. Now let's look at identity scam. Scammers try to cheat you by pretending to be other people. For example, tech support, your close friend or child. They do it to trick you and get your verification code, request money for some urgent purpose, and so on. The main goal of this type of scam is to get access to your WhatsApp account, which is only possible with a WhatsApp verification code. Have you misplaced your device or it got stolen? If so, let's take a look at what happens when your device is stolen or misplaced. Check that it isn't just lost. File a police report, lock and maybe erase your phone remotely. Call your cellular provider, change your passwords, call your bank, and contact your insurance company. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure that your devices are protected, whether it's a mobile device or your desktop, here are some tips that you can follow, which are: use strong passwords or biometrics to make unauthorized access nearly impossible. Ensure public or free Wi-Fi is protected. Utilize a VPN. Encrypt your device. Install an antivirus application. Update to the latest software. Be discerning, keep backups, develop a standard cybersecurity policy, train employees on mobile device security, and use secure network connections. For more information, you can visit these links. Thank you.